Hello, hello, everyone. Welcome to this jam-packed Sunday afternoon / evening, depending where you're joining us from. This is VRML preseason week 2, and we got a lot of matches for you. Starting off first with Blast versus Smash Dash momentarily. So here on the broadcast team, we got Wit over on the cameras. I'm Palidore casting for you alongside the one and only TutorialBot. Hello, hello.
Howdy, 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 howdy.
Oh, 3 howdies. So what do we got for us in store today with Blast versus Smash Dash?
Right, so we've got, of course, two teams that really do not need any kind of introduction at all. Of course, we know Blast, we know the famous Boop, the famous Gecko, the famous Matty, and the ever so slightly less famous Finn, who's not currently with us right now, but I believe she is on her way. The all individuals of just completely seasoned. They know exactly how to play this game in every single capacity. They've been doing it a long time. And as a team of 4, this is a new combination still, as I've mentioned. And then going over to Smash Dash, we've got Sendo Target, Jorgen, Street Boo, and Slin. Again, people who we are very, very familiar with, especially Sendo and especially Slin. Slin actually having once played on the same team as Boop in the famously prestigious Season 1 European Champions. And by European Champions, I mean only European Champions, sadly. Jax was the team.
Oh, I remember Jax.
Oh yes, I'm sure you do.
Days long gone, but you know what? I still remember playing them. Remember the nerves in those final games. Intense. Also, I'm being corrected in chat. Definitely 4 howdies, you said. So apparently I can't even count. And I mean, I always say I'm not good at math on stream, especially, but I can't even count in sequential order. So great.
Yeah, I'm getting a word from the producers now. Yeah, Palidore will be not only fired but shot straight after this for getting the number of howdies wrong.
That doesn't sound right. Oh!
We do apologize for that. We'll have him replaced henceforth. But in any case, this match should be a good one. Blast are an incredibly good team, but they've had a couple of rusty matches. They had a couple of rusty rounds against Gravity in the early games. Smash Dash are a bit of a mixed bag. Now, Smash Dash can do fantastic things. They actually really can, because the thing is, everyone on that team is very talented. Their coordination together is working out very well. They're captained and led by Sendo Target. He's an incredibly intelligent man. He's a very good captain, and he's friendly bloke too.
Really, I'm getting another update. It's gonna be death by Sendo's candies. Those hot ones from Leicester.
I don't know if you missed out on that.
Yeah, you are, but I don't know if you caught it. But on the last match from Smash Dash earlier on, it was actually Slin coming through, and he had right around 40 some points across the 3 rounds. He absolutely smashed it, basically, against Fusion. There was, regretfully, so there was a reset between rounds 1 and 2, just briefly, so wiped the scores. And I still haven't gone back to actually add up the tallies, but I am pretty confident right now he holds the 3-round record across both regions for most points. Previously held by Ender at 36.
Wow, that is some interesting information. Information? Is that a word? It's now.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, the thing is, in regards to what's going to happen in this actual game, it's I'm not going to make any predictions. I would say I'd give the edge to Blast, but I know that if that goal is left open and Slin sees it, he'll see nothing else. He'll breathe nothing else. He'll eat nothing else. He will take that shot. And 9 times out of 10, it will go in as well. You're going to have to make sure you are back in defense, because if you give him a window to snipe, he is going to snipe. Simple as that. I haven't seen a huge amount from this 4-man Smash Dash too much to really be able to figure out exactly how it's going to go against this 4-player Blast, because of course Finity is a lady. But I believe they are ready, so I will do the finals. That sounds like Finity is ready.
Yep. And yeah, so the last Smash Dash game versus Fusion, You're right, Slin was a mighty good striker in that one. And the thing is, though, Smash Dash as a whole, they were actually benefiting off tons of second chance opportunities. They were being defended fairly well at times by Fusion, but the thing is, they had second, third, fourth, fifth attempts even at offense just by getting their rebounds, catching those clears in the back line, getting back on the sack quicker. And that's how they ended up scoring 69 points across that game. Nice. But yeah.
Well, it's going to be very interesting to see. And I believe they are pretty much ready to go now. And we are going to actually find out. I'm actually very excited about this because, again, I really don't know how it's going to go between these two teams. I don't know how much they've played each other for now to see how it's going to pan out.
It should be a good match here. And, well, hopefully we're all ready. Everyone in chat, Twitch chat, welcome to the stream. Howdy and hello to everyone there. And, well, let's go. 10 minutes on the clock. Round 1, Blast versus Smash Dash. Launches out, and it's going to be taken there first by Blast, looking for that corner pass down low to Gecko. Gecko's going to wait, bide his time for his team to start cutting. Finds the cutting Maddie. Maddie just gently down to Boop. Right back to Gecko. Trying to get back up top to Maddie, and then down low, the goalie there diving in, but Finn getting it off the backboard, but saved there by Slin, and cleared out that left tunnel as a boost comes through.
That was a very nice little slow passing play there from Blast. And what wasn't slow then was the stack from Blast, but Finn did actually let go of the disc. So it looks like possession's going to be back into the hands of Smash Dash. Street Boot holding on to Slin. I think there was an attempt there. It is an attempt, and it is a shot from Sendo Target from underneath the goal for the first 2 points on the board there. And I think it was just a minor error from Finity, or a technical thing where she actually let go of the disc after having got it first. And that will be the first points on the board.
Unfortunate there, and also on that pass, that long pass behind that backboard, goalie had dived out on it, but just barely missed the either the head or the disc. Either way, it was a good attempt. And now on the back line, it's going to go back to Gecko for Blast as they try to have a little rebuttal here with 2 points of their own, if possible.
Nice controlled passing from Blast right now. Gecko's not contested by anyone, so he's probably just going to go for the shot and gets it for 2 points. You've got to put some pressure on that guy, because if he has a clean path to the goal, he's going to go for it.
And it looked like he had been eyeing the pass. There was one of his teammates cutting right at barrier, but then the pass was a little bit cut off, so you know what? He turned his head right back towards goal, hyper focused for that shot. So now, intercept actually in that back line, but taken right back now, knocked off the head of Slin. Slin recovers it, sends a quick pass that just flies past the hands of Jorgen, and now flying for Blast on the other end to recover that and clear it down that mid area, but still taken right back by Sendo, and he's going to back it out as well. So there you go. Good resets, good patience there off that speed, and actually into the bubble, but punched out, and now Boop may have that recovery.
Boop's looking for his options right now. Again, not contested. He's going to go for a long clear, hoping his team will be the first ones to get to the disc. It might just be, it's Gecko, it's an open goal, and it's a 3-point shot, putting them now 5-2 on the scoreboard.
Good shot there by Gecko. It was a little bit soft, and that stack was fast on the approach for Smash Dash, but looked like they just bonked their heads maybe off one of the islands there. Either way, it went in. I know in the Blast game last time around, the first couple minutes, actually as a boost comes through, the shot not in. That was extraordinarily quick there. But Blast last time on offense had gotten off to a slow start. Not getting off to a slow start though. On offense is Slin again. So assisted by Sendo. Was maybe a shot attempt, but Slin was right there for the rebound. And that's still the 1 point advantage for Blast. But it seems like Blast right now more collected right off the bat compared to how they came out of the gates in their last match.
So a really nice pass back to Slin as well there. He was in the prime position, and if he gets it, he does have a very nice sort of slicey backhanded shot. It's quite hard to predict where it's going. It was all wound a good setup.
So 2 apiece for Sendo and Slin over on Smash Dash. On the other side, it's all 5 points going to Gecko, but Finn contributing 2 of her own to get on the board as well. Now up 3 points again for Blast.
Absolutely, yeah. Finn there in the opportune place to receive that. And again, if you jump off the shield and you take no time to do anything else, but just take that shot, you're going to surprise the goalie. And she just did that.
It's going to happen. And, you know, so right now, too, one of the things I've been curious about with Blast, as an intercept actually comes from Blast. Boop is going to check behind him and just dodge that stack. And now find Gecko. Now long pass is going to be dove upon by Sendo, but still manages to find back to Boop. Boop's going to work that up the floor, has a nest pass, has a shoulder pass, has a nest pass, and this is some great spacing.
Yeah, it was a bit congested there from Smash Dash. They seem to be all marking the same place around the shield when Blast was actually spread out, and so it gave them a lot of room to pass around, and it looks like they still have a lot of that room. It's a good pass to Gecko. It's a great finish by him. He's really good at floating past. He basically, what Gecko often does is drive-bys. He's always done this. He will do like a drive-by by the goal, and he will just pop it, because he is either the fastest shot or the slowest. You saw his slowest. That's when the goal is open. But if there's someone in it, he can throw it real fast.
Yep, doing exactly what he needs to do for sure, and he's already got 7 points, so scoring 3 of them so far. Now intercept. It's going to be a long fadeaway shot that just misses. And also, cheers to Epic Naven in the chat. Gifted a tier 1 sub to Rocktor, Echo Rocktor. Very nice. Appreciate that. We are indeed affiliates now and trying to be affiliated with that goal. Unable to.
Yeah, Matty now looking to try and get to the disc first. He does get the slap on it after a nicely timed block. Finity now in possession. Is the goal open? It's not, so that's going to be almost safe. I think it came off his head and went straight in. I don't believe the disc was actually going in the goal, but then it hit his head, bounced off, and went in for a 3-pointer. That is unlucky.
The simplest of geometry. Just kidding, that was pretty dang advanced. What a turn of events there to go up 12-4. Unlucky turn of events that for Smash Dash. But now it's going to be a deep pass going all the way there. Down low, Slin anchored and finds Sendo. Sendo is bottom as well as Street Boo. Street Boo's going to receive that one. Back it out nicely to Jorgen. Soft pass, tap pass to Slin. Gorgeous, but the shot not online. Sendo's still there for the rebound. And maybe a dunk attempt. And right into the goal. Very nice recovery from Slin.
That was that was a nice little finish from Slin. Again, at certain angles he prefers doing the side swipe with the thing, and he actually ended up in a situation where the goal was open, so that was an easy 2 for Slin.
Yeah, those goalies, there were 2 of them there for Blast, but Slin met the disc kind of halfway, avoided that defense, and as a result found that exposed goal. And now it's going to float off into that danger zone, and well, in the back line, just outside the bubble that is, it's going to be Slin the recovery again. Crossover to Sendo, but great save from Gecko. We know he's a capable goalie. And this is what I was about to say earlier before it got so scrambled, was that there are a lot of historically great goalies on the team for Blast.
Yep, absolutely they are. I mean, Gecko's not famously a goalie, but he did have a stint where that was all he was practicing, but that was going to be intercepted by Sendo for a 3-pointer. Unfortunately, as we were praising Gecko, something happened there, and now it's actually a very close game at this point, and especially with the amount of time left.
Bit of a scoring run there from Smash. It looked like, yeah, Blast had been pulling away for a few minutes there, building themselves a nice lead, but now it is a close game based off some nice quick plays there from Smash Dash, off some rebounds, some secondary efforts, but a good snatch from Boop. Boop is going to line that up, maybe a little bit off with a quick stack secondary one. The back line is recovered. Finn's there, has it stolen though, snuck up on by Slin, and he's going to clear that down as well.
And with the points this close right now, this is a dangerous, dangerous disc, but Gecko is going to be the one. I think he actually tried to throw it, then it didn't work out for him. He was having a slight issue there. Boop with a nice pass to Matty. Matty facing the wrong direction. Slin is going to take advantage of that. Oh, he goes for the shot, but that is going to be denied by Finity. And my goodness, it needed to be, because that was going in, and that would have put this game square, 12-12. And now it will be Slin from Smash Dash. It's going to go for the clear. Jorgen's going to pick it up and redistribute it, which does actually seem to work out a little bit for them. But Street Boom not able to get the shot off as he wanted, means that the disc is now floating free. But they have got some pressure now, and it looks like it's going to be an attempted clear. It's not going to quite work out for them. It's a fight going on. Gecko's going to win that first fight. He's trying to get his hands on the wall right now. He's not quite able to. And so the fight will now continue as Street Boo is going to be angeled by Finity, and she is going to take the 3 points. That was a twist I was not expecting.
That was an awesome grab there. So Finn on one end, she saved the potential tying shot from Slin, and then on the other, she gets the steal, gets the shot, and now it's a 15-9 advantage with about a minute left in this one, and Smash Dash rolls out, and that was a really important play for Blast in this first round. Now it's gonna be down low street. Boo finding Sendo target, and he's gonna find an open goal, and just as well, not what they wanted to give up their threes at this stage of the game, because now it's a 3-point game once again.
This is it now. For the next 35 seconds of active play from when they leave the tunnel, you're just going to see this team Smash Dash needing a 3, and you're going to see this team Blast needing to prevent that. And that is all they need to do right now, is prevent that. And that was a really close intercept there, but it is going to be a disc in the control of Blast right now. That pass back should pretty much seal the deal, but Gecko's going to have to be really careful here to make sure that they do not mess this up, because one bad pass could end up in the hands of Smash Dash, and there is still time, and it's going to be an attempted long shot, but I believe Matty was there to collect that. Matty has been actually a goalkeeper himself on probably the best team that ever existed in Echo Arena, on Aftershock, of course. So he was ready to collect that one, and that one was a close one.
Another team with a lot of great goalies, Aftershock. But yeah, so this is this real life wins? Nice. their name, didn't even realize that. Okay, well, this is real life because Blast, they just won the first round. Indeed. I feel like there's a lot of trolling potential now from teams to change their names. Probably should have been just mentioned that, but I'm sure we're going to start seeing that now in streams, so great. Anyways, well done to Blast for that one. Some clutch plays at the end. Good patience, and Maddie, like I said, playing that back line. A great goalie, historically, and in that case, just playing that passing lane. And strong effort all around. It was a really close game. From Smash Dash, they brought it back to within 3 a couple times at the end, but just unable to complete the comeback.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, they played, both teams there played incredibly well, but there was a lot of intercepts, a lot of steals, a lot of angels and stuff that just completely twisted and completely turned the gameplay around, because you'd just suddenly have the situation where it's like, you're right, they're building up, they're getting ready to clear, etc., and then boom, 3-pointer.
Indeed, it's going to be a second round. Joust now going off. That was an exciting match, just so fast-paced. I forget, I don't even have time for much small talk whenever I'm doing these European games, just because of the pure speed. It's definitely a different kind of pace than some of the North American games, thanks to the prowess on those secondary stacks and those what did Wit inform me of? The stack partners that a lot of EU teams practice. And now the deep shot from Slin, partnering that with the goal for 3. Smash Dash on the board first.
And that was Slin with the window of opportunity and taking it as I said he would. Like I said, he's a sniper rifle. He tried the Rift S out. It didn't suit his overarm shot style. In the years that he's built that muscle memory up, he's gone back to the OG CV1. And yeah, his shooting is as good as ever. A little interception there by Jorgen. This might be a shot on goal. It was a shot on target, but it wasn't going to be conceded. Slin now with the potential shot, goes for it. Sendo behind the goal, looking like the passing opportunity, and Slin will actually just put that one away, punish them for another 2. And now they're up 5, and they're starting this round with a little bit of a lead.
2 goals in the first minute right there. That last one, actually both of them coming from Slin. So he's up to 9 points now, and well, a very quick fashion. And that's exactly what we saw in the game against Fusion. I mentioned earlier as Slin started catching fire and it could not be stopped. So see if that's going to be a factor here. Now that stack in the back for Smash Dash is going to recover it first. There's another one up front though for Blast, so they'll get there on the recovery. And it's going to be Maddie just eyeing the situation. Not too contested by the defense at the moment, so we have a little time.
Yeah, Finn not letting go of Slin there, making sure that she stays on her man. Gecko again uncontested. Now he's contested, but he gets rid of the disc fast and he gets rid of the disc well. Finity resetting the play to Matty nice and slow there, and now it's going to be a nice Blast setup. There are some people in some dangerous areas, but it will be Slin to deny that from Boop early on by getting in the way of it. Perhaps the pass was a little bit too slow. I couldn't see it myself. Sendo target now. It will be with the disc. Down to Street Bill. Again, lots of slow passing going on right now, but it's going to be Jorgen going for the attempt. Finny's going to deny that, though, with a nice little intercept, and we've got some speedy boosting right now.
Look at that speed.
Holding on to each other and just taking advantage. He's like, I'm going to use that speed.
Just all the way up and down the floor with that quick cross pass now, just off the mark as well. Seriously, the pace of this game, this second round right now, is pretty insane. Despite all the the turnovers, like they're recovered in about 1 or 2 seconds flat. It seems it's just these boosts are so quick. I mean, we can see it again from both teams getting right in there. That shot not in there, and then up there, it's gonna be Maddie. The recovery. Oh wow, that was so dangerous, and it's gonna be a 2 instead. Unfortunate turnaround there, and Jorgen just gonna capitalize and feast off of it to put his team up by 7.
That was a very interesting little finish there. And now this game is actually quite, well, I wouldn't say completely one-sided, but it's certainly a bit of a hill for Blast to get up to now. But they did win that first round. So I'm sure they're going to want to win this one as well. Finity right now looking for her option, which is a nice pass to Boop. He's going to send it over to Matty now as they're going to continue with their build-up. And they're taking it slow, and they're taking it careful.
They have the time for it now. It's going to be Finn up top, but see, that's a bit of a dangerous pass because even if she does receive that, that was basically a 1-on-3 situation for Blast, even if the pass did go through. So it was going to be a little bit tough. And now capitalizing for the 9 points, it's going to be Slin with all day to line up that one inside the goal. But even though they have a 9-point lead there for Smash Dash, this is actually, it's kind of the inverse of what we saw at this point in time in round 1, right? It was Blast who was pulling ahead by nearly 10 points or so, it seemed, and then suddenly a flurry from Smash Dash had him coming back. So it's within the realm of possibility for sure.
Absolutely. Pass down to Finn now. They're playing the floor game at the moment. Some very gentle, light passes and some, a few bounces. Good pass up to Matty now. I think the pass to Gecko there doesn't quite hit him. Goes for the Geo, but Boop will be there to collect it. But he has fast pressure on him, so he's going to have to do something with it quick. Matty on the shield, but I think the bit of miscommunication between the team there as Matty jumps off, not at the ideal time for the person who attempted to pass it. But it does look like right now the disc seems to be mostly landing into the hands still of Blast. They're not giving up quite yet on this attack, although that pass to Finn will have to make it give up for now. However, as said before, Blast still in possession of it as the disc is moving around. I don't believe Smash Dash have actually managed to touch the disc for a little while right now. I mean, even the missed passes from Blast seems to be working out. That one will be slapped away, however, by Smash Dash as they get their first touch on it. And they miss it with the stack, but then Blast miss it with the stack. And so it will be Street Boo now, who sends it straight up to Sendo Target, who is going to send it back to Jorgen. They're going to build up their play now. And hopefully for them, it's going to work out a little bit better than it did earlier on. It's a missed shot from Slin. It was ambitious. And that was also ambitious. And now it looks like Blast are going to be the ones to get rid of the disc and do something with it now.
Yeah, and both teams having just a lot of trouble hanging on to the disc at the moment. There's a lot of clears going on, a lot of recoveries, but then just these passes maybe need to be a little bit softer now. Start finding them, because when the defense is like off balance like this because of those, right here actually capitalizing on it is Lone Gecko. So that's exactly what I mean, is that when you have the defense actually out of goal because of all the scrambled recoveries, that's when you need to try and collect the disc, find a pass, and then press it on the defense who is out of position. Take advantage of those one-on-ones, those two-on-twos, whatever it is. If you have anything less than those 4 players in the goal, it's a good time to attack if you're on offense.
Really interesting QB I just saw there, actually, where they send it straight down before it gets to the the middle stack there. It was very interesting. I'm not sure I see too much of that myself.
Oh, fast stack is coming in there. And yeah, there's been some unique rollouts from both sides across the regions as well this season. I don't know if you've seen any of the orbit matches. They have this thing they call the orbital drop, is where they get it on the nest. And it's their rollout is it just goes directly below the nest. They just sling it right below to their guy. Just a straight shot. And it's actually been pretty successful for them. But now in that bubble, it's going to be recovered there. Maddie, he will place it softly, kissing it off the backboard. And there you go, 5-point game at the moment. There's still 3 minutes left. That is time.
Yeah, Matty there winning the little fight between him and Sendo. You know, a well-timed block basically earned him an open goal, and he's always nailing those backboard shots as well. So it was an easy thing for him. Boop getting punched out right now. Smash Dash, a little bit of trouble as well. Gecko pushing the disc forward, but not where he wants to, because it will be collected by Streetboo, who does manage to get rid of it, but Matty will be the one from Blast to pick that up now as he clears it into the center of the arena. And Jorgen, almost getting punched out there, will get a very clear on that, but it will be Blast that get to the disc first.
It was an important clear there as well, because that was pretty contested by Blast, and if they had gotten that, there was a wide open goal. And actually, speaking of, getting back into the goal is Sendo, so they look like they had the window, but no, because that stack is just there for the denial. And again on the attack, and that's a beautiful shot by Lone Gecko. He threw that exactly as hard as he needed to, as fast as he needed to, and you mentioned it, when he needs to throw it that fast, he will, and that's exactly what he needed to do to get it past that outreached arm from the offense, or the defense.
Smash Dash there, almost getting their hands on it, but that one actually finding the corner there, and that three-pointer is huge, and an interception there by Gecko, smartly passing it down to Finn. Finn not quite able to finish it the first time, possibly the second. Boop, however, will pick up the pieces of that play and put it to 9-9, and now, from losing from 9-0, they have brought it completely back with only a minute, just over a minute and a half to go. And that three-pointer from Gecko, that was massive in this play.
Build them some momentum for sure, and absolutely a incredible game. So back-to-back in 2 different games, now we've seen a comeback. Now, of course, the last time, Blast was still able to squash the comeback and win. So the question is, are we going to see a repeat of that now with Smash Dash? Will they be able to go on their own run and deny any Cinderella story, basically, for Blast in the second round? And whoa, that was mighty close there. Sendo is there, but as well as a stack, Maddie's going to knock it off his head, get the rebound, go on the attack for the lead, but cannot get the lead. So instead, it's going to go back into the hands of Sendo, and he's going to tap it out to the midfield. And now Boost coming through from both teams. Maybe a mail slot? No, because a stun's going through. And now defense for Blast, the priority.
Slen is going to be the one right now who's going to start this attack. Sendo in an opportune place to get it, and he does. And now it will be Smash Dash that have got 2 points ahead for the rest of this game. And by the time these guys get out of the tunnel, we are talking about a 30-second build-up. But that could be bad for them, because now it is going to be Blast that are in the attacking position. They have got the advantage in this case. So now if they are the ones to score, and if they were to score a three-pointer, it could mean the end of this game for Smash Dash. Finity now not quite able to get hands on it, but the disc is still going to be free. Gecko not able to get it. Slin not able to get it. The disc is still free. Matty tries to punch Slin, is not able to. Boop, again there. Gecko is going to try and finish it. It's not quite done. He does the just kidding. A two-pointer with a few seconds to go. The just kidding indeed, as he bounces it to himself, putting this game even Stevens when it finishes.
Sorry,
I call that the just kidding, by the way, because when playing in the community, a couple of times I took a shot, it ended up bouncing back to me, I put it in, and I was like, just kidding. And that's kind of become the thing.
Man, I had to pull my headset away from my head. I was screamed a little too loud there, because that was incredible. Now we're in an overtime situation. It's going to be taken by a 3-man stack there from Blast. They're going to find their spacing, a soft pass over to Gecko, and Gecko's going to look across the boop. Boop, contested there by Sendo. Target up to Finn. Right down, trying to cross it over. Maybe another just kidding. No, because it's going to be there with Sendo and Streetboo trying to get the clear, but unable as well. Man, taken back, though, now by Smash Dash, and they're going to clear it, and then off to the races we go.
Off to the races go indeed. It'll be Matty going for a back pass. Doesn't quite manage to find Finn, but Finn will find the disc anyway after that fight. Slight miss pass to Boop, but again, it will be in the hands of them, and I think it's going to be one of those races one more time, but the disc is in a dangerous place for Smash Dash. Sendo needs to make sure he doesn't get punched out early. He does. He's got to be aware in that situation right now, and now it's going to be a back pass, but that back pass is going to actually kind of work out as a clear, and it's going to be in an incredibly dangerous place for Blast now, as it will be Smash Dash that look like they're going to build. But no, it's now going to be slapped away by Blast. This disc is just changing possession over and over again, but this is surely going to be a finishing position with an open goal by Gecko. He was the one that brought it back to the lead. He was the one that brought it back to the even game, and now he's the one that finalizes this one, meaning they did just win this game.
There it is, completing the comeback late in overtime. And again, is this real life? Yes, it is. That was an incredible comeback from Blast, and Smash Dash almost capitalizing there for the second round win. But whew, just the plays, the the franticness, the energy. I know the anxiety had to be there for them because it was there for me and probably there for everyone on the stream by the looks of it. So that was exciting.
I was indeed. I mean, it was a very close game. I mean, it literally could have gone either way. But it's these little moments when you know you just need to be a little bit more alert about your clears and holding the disc. And I think especially in 4v4, if you get caught holding that disc when enemies are about, you're gonna get punched out. And I think that's kind of what happened to Sendo in that last, or it might have been Street, but in that last little window, and they just couldn't afford it. But ultimately, I mean, that one went straight to the wire. And again, although it will be Blast that come out of this these rounds with the win, what a performance! Like back and forward, could have gone either way. And now, Smash Dash can go for a consolation third.
Yeah, if nothing else, they could, if they have a good third round here, they could still win in the point differential for that matter. So we shall see if that's going to be the case. But so far, Alpha's Joust actually is going to be taken back by Street Boo. But so far, it's Lone Gecko with 16 points, game high, and about triple the amount of the second highest score on his team right now. So Gecko carrying the load on offense, but certainly helped out by his teammates. Boop with the 4 assists, as well as assists from Maddie and Finn. So just feeding the Gecko.
Absolutely, feeding the Gecko indeed. And Jorgen right now trying to feed the Slin, but not quite able to. But it'll be Matty that picks up that meal. And now Gecko is going to be the one to get the clear off. It's not the ideal clear, but it should just about land in his hands again, but it will not quite. So now Slin in a situation where he's going to help build up with Jorgen. Probably going to be another pass to him, but goes for the shot and puts 2 points on the board.
Good advantage there, taking advantage of the what was a 2-on-2 opportunity, essentially. And those are the kind of things I do like to see. Sometimes you saw on the other ends and the other rounds, that back and forth play where it's clear, 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 and just ping-ponging between both of these teams. So when you do get those windows where you can find 1 or 2 quick crosses to get those smaller numbers at the goal, you know, you have more time to line up those shots and get a score out of it. So that was good recognition there for the first 2 points on Smash Dash's side. But on offense, it is Blast and Finn there with a disc backing it out.
All right, Finn in a pretty typical position right now. I think that was a attempted bounce pass to someone, but someone will pick it up anyway from her team. It will be Matty who sends it back down to Gecko. And again, they've got a very controlled, slow style, you know, where they kind of move up in increments, and it is a very effective thing. I think that was a very fast pass to Boop. He wasn't quite able to get his hands on it. Finity will get some hands on it though, so Boop will be the one that ends up with it again. It's an attempted backboard shot, saved by Street Boo. That one was definitely going in and definitely needed to be saved, and now it's going to be the missed by whoever came through from Blast there, and snagged away by Jorgen. So now the build-up for Smash Dash will begin.
And Slin trying to go forward on that one, take advantage of maybe another opportunity on the numbers, but Gecko is going to be there for the intercept. Not getting the clear quite yet, though, so there will be 3 Smash Dash players on that floor, collecting the disc, spreading out now for their passing, all on the bottom of the floor currently, so see how that unfolds for them as they take place on offense. But it looks like some light man marking going on here, but maybe going to buy them a opportunity, and it will be Jorgen SF. And that was especially awesome on Smash Dash's part. Again, getting the defense outside that bubble, and then quick passes to work it inside to take advantage of a less condensed situation.
Yeah, Slim with a very nice pass there, and Jorgen with an equally nice finish, very fast. Not an easy one to save at all. And there's a lot of pressure from Smash Dash right now. I think Jorgen and Slin's got a good little speedy stack going on. But the passing around and the setup from Blast will make a stack have to work. That is something that this team is very good at doing. And that's something else Boop's very good at doing. And that is basically selling a defense down one side. He knows if he can get them to commit with a fake throw, he will. He did it then, and it's very effective and very believable too. But the disc is going to be free right now, and Slin is going to be uncontested as he thinks about what he's going to do. And of course, it's going to be an attempted shot, but it will not quite work out. However, Street does find himself in a position to hopefully get a pass back off to his own teammate, but Finn will say, nope, that is mine, and if I get an opportunity, I'm going to give it a go as well. But there is someone in goal, so it's going to be a pass to Boop, and now the attack is going to build up from Blast once again, and look how he just sort of sells a defender out of position. And there, nice little touchback down to Boop, and he's not going to push up until he absolutely needs to. It's a nice pass to Gecko. It's another nice pass to Matty, who finishes it. just in time getting punched out. If that had been land, it might not have worked out. But here, that will. So now it is 2 to blast and 4 to smash dash.
And that pass from Gecko, sponsored by Charmin Tissue Soft. It was nice getting into the hands of Maddie. And, well, now ducking through, Sendo is going to find that pass. Also go for the stack with his teammate there in the back. Slin's going to back it out now as the stack disperses, collected there by Sendo, way up front to Jorgen. And now crossing it over to Slin. So another opportunity there, but diving on him is Maddie. Some deep sea diving to see that disc, find that clear, and now the boost is going to go for the rebound and recovery, bouncing it back out to mid, but only into the hands of Maddie. Now, actually,
free right now as it bounces around in a dangerous place. Maybe Boop's going to do something with it. He does the right thing there. A little pass down to Gecko. He's also still in a dangerous place. He doesn't seem to be completely marked. Nor is Finn. Great save by Street Boo, though. Completely denying that. It was a fast shot, very central, and he was having none of it. But just like Boop is having none of that clear, he's going to pass that back down to Finity now.
That was mean street by Street Boo, sending it down there after the save. Now deep pass getting to Boop, open goal, and that is almost automatic anytime he has a disc and a line of sight on that shot.
Absolutely. I mean, we've got Slin on Smash Dash who can see an open goal and absolutely punish you for it, but this team has Boop. You know, so I see you, Slin, I raise you Boop when it comes to shooting, and even with the Rift S, he's going to punish an open goal.
Punishing that one. And now he has 5 points. Boop does 4 assists as well as a save and a steal. 39 stuns. And now it's going to be bubble plays, but turning it over back to the hands of Street Boo, and he's going to try and find his teammate down low. Some good defense there. Just trying to tap it back out now, though, is Blast. I do like the even scoring right now. It's Sendo and Slin both with double-digit points. It's 11 for Slin, Sendo with 10. Assists from everyone on Smash Dash, several of them as well. Saves are pretty even across the board. But you know what? Same applies for Blast. These are very talented players individually, and you can see it top to bottom across every category on the score sheet.
That's right, you can indeed. Boop doing his little gymnastics there, selling someone and then throwing it back. Again, Gecko passing down to Boop. Little drop down to Gecko just as he's unpunched in time, but I think Gecko got a little blindsided there, and it will be Smash Dash that take the disc away and throw it away. And that bounce means that Smash Dash will not be the ones to get the disc, but the fighting, again, with Matty is not going to work out as he takes 1, he takes 2, and then he goes for a little clear himself.
In my relatively limited experience with Maddie, I know he's a great goalie, but I've also observed he is really heavy-handed, quite literally, with the punches. He's glad to throw his fists around and send them flying. And right now, the disc goes flying, as well as some stacks from the Blast players in the back line. And going through the catapult actually is Gecko for a quick boost. So using the catapult as his 5th teammate, but turning it over instead to Sendo. Sendo's going to go from deep and maybe rebounded there by Jorgen, trying to shield himself, but good stack, or good boost rather, off to at least send that through the other side where Maddie can recollect and redistribute to Boop.
Finity will be the receiver of that disc right now. Nice, smart little block from her. She goes for it again. This time it doesn't look like it's going to be quite required. It's a pass to Gecko. It does mean he has to move away. He sees the goal. He takes the shot. He gets the points. And now it will be 7 to Blast and 4 to Smash Dash. Gecko really mounting up the points for his team today.
Sure is. 18 so far now, 2 minutes left. But we know very well after rounds 1 and 2 that no lead is safe, but maybe that one will be, because 10 to 4, suddenly that's a bigger gap than Smash Dash would have liked to see. That was a great recovery there off the quick joust, and maybe just not getting rid of the disc fast enough, but nonetheless, Blast will capitalize off that gladly for another 3 points. And then down to Gecko now, and Gecko is gonna just slap it to the sidewall, and that's where it'll be recovered there by Smash Dash. But again, some quick slaps, maybe not having the comms on the passes, so they're just getting rid of it a little too quickly before these dog piles actually form. Now will be formed, now backed out, and maybe they can take a few seconds for Smash Dash. They're going to need to start finding some quick shots, though. 3s preferably, with this last minute, 10 seconds left.
Yeah, they're going to have to start racking up some big points if they want to get their consolation prize. Because right now, even though the game's been close, that will be a nice 3-point shot. Slin heard the call from the casters to shoot, and he did indeed. Like I said,
Yes, the casting call.
The, the moment that goal is open, Slin immediately gets an email pushed to his phone, his computer, everything, saying shoot, 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 and he never misses that email, and he rarely misses that shot. Now it will be Matty from Blast with the disc going for a safe pass back to Gecko, who struggled a little bit to get to it, but just managed to, and it will be Boop with a nice little pass down to Finn. She's going to wait for the rebound on that as it came straight back to her. Pass back across to Gecko there. Lots of little touch passes going on from Blast. They're getting punched out and then sending it back to each other. But I think Jorgen wanted to get his hands on that one. But they are really going to have to do something. They need a three-pointer, and they need a three-pointer now. And with this amount of time and being on the defense, it's not looking good. This is going to have to be it. It's going to have to be a halo shot. It will not hit the goal. But Slin at least had the right idea then. And again, a third close round. And although Blast won this, these were all highly contested.
What a fantastic series that was. Even exactly like you said, the 3 rounds going to Blast, but just look at the differentials, the score differentials once we bring up this score overlay. That's going to tell the story in itself. That was so close. The games, all 3 rounds came down to the final minute, basically, within just a goal of each other. And you couldn't ask for a better start to this Sunday night of Echo Arena action. Just love it.
Indeed. And you know, some of these EU games I've been casting, I've been incredibly to the wire, and this definitely felt like one right now. Any round could have gone anywhere. I mean, at one point we were all thinking, hey, this is Smash Dash's game. They're winning 9, right? 9's a lot, but Blast said no. That's not it. That's not going to happen today, and brought it back. You know, point after point after 3-point, and in the end, they took all 3.
And they did it well, and did it, you know, collectively, not getting too down once they started losing the lead in that second game, as you said. They even in the first game when Smash Dash made their own comeback, they were still able to hunker down and do what they needed to do to actually come through with that win.
Absolutely.
Now, we do have another match coming up rather quickly, which is to say about 3 minutes from now, 2 minutes from now. So we're going to, I guess, switch it up. It's going to be Toxic Units versus Quackheads coming up. And we're going to try and get that stream for you right here on the same channel. So stay tuned. But we'll take a quick little intermission and then be right back. So thank you for watching this one. And Tutorial, thank you so much for joining.
No problem. I'll see you later for Vision versus Quackheads. And that's for me now. So see you later.